There's plenty of great individuals who work at a job, but it's not about better or superior. It's about where do you fit, right? So I can tell within the first 5 minutes, this person doesn't belong at a job. They should be doing their own thing. Mm-hmm. I can tell by the way they see things, their perspective, by the way they react, by the way they interact. All of those things are telltale signs. This is a beautiful discovery for you. Tell me what I can help you with. I'm really curious.
So I came to you because I was looking to do something besides an internship that kind of worked on my, I don't know, something like my own project.
Yeah.
That I could do on my own.
Like what? Like what kind of project? Do you have any idea?
I was thinking, I'm a marketing student, and a lot of.
How old are you again?
I'm 20.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it when I get so like it just. Oh my God, 20 is like. If you're 20 living in today's game, you're just like, you've got nothing but upside. You've got nothing but green pastures ahead of you. It's an amazing time to be alive,
I know
dude.
there's a lot of opportunity.
Yeah. So yeah, like this is awesome. So you're a marketing student. What are you really, really into? What are you super, super passionate about? What are you like, what gets you like really like jazzed up about things? Why marketing, by the way? Was this something your parents picked or you liked it?
I picked it because originally I wanted to do, when I first got into college, I was pretty unsure. Mm-hmm. I initially started out with econ because I liked it in high school. Yeah. So I started going with econ, and I thought I was going to be a broker, but I wanted to go away from that route because I enjoy like stocks and economics like that, but I can't do that as like a commission-based salary. Yeah. So I wanted to do something more on the creative side with business, and that's why I wanted to do marketing. Because I like just creating that appeal for people.
What's your experience with marketing so far? Like, what have you done any actual marketing? Do you have any?
I had an internship last semester.
Where?
It was at a software company.
Okay.
It was a small one. They're called My Office Apps.
Okay.
It's like enterprise resource planning.
Oh yeah.
They do.
Okay, yeah, of course, that's cool.
It's cloud-based. They sell software as a service.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did some marketing for them
How did you like B2B stuff?
Yeah, it was like business to business. So
did you what kind of marketing? Tell me more detail, please.
I would set up sort of ads geared towards people they had email blasts for. And presentations for people. We would do a big part of what I did was they would do demos for people. They would show them all through the software.
Of course.
Screen share.
Huge.
And
that's huge.
Yeah, and I would basically
show people like exactly how it works.
Yeah,
exactly. Demonstrate.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's great. And how did that feel like doing this? Did you get a lot of traffic, conversion?
It felt good. I think the most troubling thing about this internship was it felt kind of slow sometimes. Okay. I feel like for all the time I was there, I could have learned more. I think that was frustrating because a lot of times what I realized when I was working for another company, I work at their pace and for their goals. Yeah. And a lot of times it's hard to branch out from that and say, I want to do something in this direction when. No. So
let me ask you this. This is really good because this is what it's all about. From 20 to 30, it's all about this self-investigation, self-discovery. It's an amazing age to figure out who you are, what you do, what you like, what you don't like. It's you're putting the pieces together. Okay, it's trial and error. That's all it is. It's literally trial and error. From 18 to 30, it's all trial and error. What sticks? What feels good? What doesn't feel good? Do I fit in that environment? Do I fit in this ecosystem? This is what it's all about from this point on. And what I'm hearing you say is, when you say you didn't like their pace, when you say you didn't like their roadmap, and that you had to follow that, and you couldn't really do things on your own terms, could this be a sign that you, Dylan, want to do your own thing?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And so when I say do your own thing, now, what does that look like? I mean, if you're into marketing, I mean, dude, you could literally, if you're passionate about that, if you're good at it, if you can validate and verify that like I can get you results, you could create a very lucrative marketing agency. It could be a one-man show for now, but you could literally make you can make really good money. And if it's something that you love to do, and if you like working fast, which I love working fast, that's even better because companies love fast results. Companies love people who can get things done quickly and fast. And let me retract that. Fast results is very hard, but fast operating, fast day to day is beautiful. Campaigns, when you run them, you got to have patience because it's not something that's immediate. Sometimes you hit the lottery, but most of the time, whenever I run campaigns, like have you ever run like when you did this B2B, did you do mostly like LinkedIn ads or how did you, what did you do?
It was like LinkedIn stuff, some social media.
Have you done Instagram and Facebook ads before or Google ads?
I was doing, I wasn't doing ads with them, but I was running like their business profile.
First of all, this is awesome. Like, first of all, this is awesome. Like, dude, you're on fire. Like, you're doing great. Like, if you're into that stuff, like Dylan, like, because I know the mindset. It's like, fuck, what am I doing? Like, am I supposed to be doing this or should I just change? Like, dude, I changed my major. I've said this in other videos and I've said this in other consultations. I've changed my major. Like, when I was getting my bachelor's, 21, 22, by the time I graduated, I changed my major like 5 times. Because I was like I said, this is the thing. But then the mindset is, what's wrong with me? Like there's some people who they know they want to be accountant, they know they want to be a doctor, they know they want to be a lawyer, and they go all the way through and they don't change anything. They're very focused, highly adjusted individuals. F that. The more complex you are, the more like you...
I think the more you can learn.
Also, exactly. And the more humble you are, the more humble you are towards the idea that...
You're much more open to experiences.
You're much more open to experiences. Plus, but at the same time, it's false. It's disingenuous to say, I know exactly what I want to do at 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's just completely disingenuous.
I know so many kids my age are pressured by that.
And I'm not saying that it's not... Yeah, exactly. And I'm not saying that it can't happen. Of course it can happen.
I see people that from like middle school, I was like, oh, they're going to be a doctor. They're going to be a doctor.
And do they end up being?
They're going to be an accountant.
And do they end up being that?
Yeah.
Pretty much. And that's fine. There are some people who have a very like linear...
I envy them.
Yeah, I mean, it is actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
But you're more complex, and that's natural, and that's a beautiful thing, especially if you have entrepreneurial tendencies. Yeah. If you've got the DNA for business, if you've got the wherewithal and you like doing things on your own terms and you don't like taking orders.
That's the key word, doing things on my own terms.
Doing things on your own terms. And
that's where I can step outside of the box. Because when I was working with the internship, it was kind of like I was on this detailed guideline to what I was going to do, how I was going to do it, what time it needed to be done.
How did that feel? Did it feel constricting, claustrophobic?
It felt really constricting, yeah. I think, especially with marketing, like you want to have freedom for creativity. Yeah. And I don't know, do some things that are a little unorthodox. Yeah. Right?
Yeah. No, I love that. That is a telltale sign. That is self-discovery. Take that and put it in the kind of memory banks, because these again, you're piecing together your identity from 18 to 30. You're really trying to solidify, what is it that makes me the most alive? Not do what you love. Yeah. Not because that sounds so bumper stickery. Do what you love, or be passionate, or follow your passions.
That's right. I'm just shoot some hoops every day.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not going to do that. But what brings you the most challenge? What brings you the most focus? What is that thing? I always say this. What is that thing that almost... It's obsession. It's an obsession. Yeah, it gets you crazed. It gets you itchy and scratchy. It's like I need to. Like I say this all the time. When I don't go live or when I don't create content, I get like feverish. I get
like you're festering away.
Yeah, like if I'm not creating, I feel like there's something wrong. I can't go 2 or 3 days. Dude, if I went 2 or 3 days, if I went 36 hours without creating something, even if it was just one little 30-second video or some kind of post or blog post or something written, oral, or audio, I would go crazy. If you can discover what that is and then monetize that, you will win for the rest of your life. You'll win because you won't burn out, right? You won't burn out, and you'll be really, really good at it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, that's what drives you.
Yeah.
So
I want to be driven.
And you want to be driven, yeah.
Like having a job, I just won't be driven.
Yeah, you're a smart dude. Yeah. And you have that, you remind me a lot of me when I was your age. You've got that creative lion inside you. It wants to roar.
I need to put something bigger.
Yeah. When I do consulting calls, that's beautiful. When I do consulting calls, I can tell within the first 5 minutes with a new client because I do executive career coaching for LinkedIn, I can tell within the first 5 minutes if they're not the right person for a job. There's plenty of great individuals who work at a job, but it's not about better or superior. It's about where do you fit, right? So I can tell within the first 5 minutes, this person doesn't belong at a job. They should be doing their own thing. Mm-hmm. I can tell by the way they see things, their perspective, by the way they react, by the way they interact. All of those things are telltale signs. This is a beautiful discovery for you. So if you want to do a project on your own, if you're looking to create something on your own that is on your own terms, finding out what it is specifically about marketing. Is it the creative? Is it the business side of it? Is it the the conversations? Is it the partnerships? Is it the networking? Is it the actual execution of the ad? Is it the metrics? Is it the analytics? Or is it all of it? If you can answer that, because the reason I'm saying this is because then you can decide, is this something I want to do on my own, or is this something that and I think you probably have to start on your own.
Yeah.
And when it gets bigger, when it grows, and because you can get clients, literally, I'm not even kidding you, Dylan, you could literally tomorrow start advertising that I will do your Facebook ads, I will do your Instagram ads, I will do your LinkedIn ads for a small fee, and I can get results. This is who I am, this is what I do, this is where I've worked before. And you just build and build and build, and you get client testimonials. I mean, it's a long, arduous process. Mm-hmm. But dude, by the time you graduate, when are you going to graduate?
Another year.
By the time you graduate, you might already have a foothold. You might already have some foundation to build upon.
That's kind of what I'm looking for, is something, some momentum.
Start literally start very small. Start very, very small. Reach out to local businesses, reach out to people in your area, reach out to family and friends and say, if you know anybody who is looking to get more traffic, get more conversions, get more awareness for their small business or what have you, I can handle their marketing. I can do their marketing, and I'm starting my own agency, and I'm looking for new clients, and I'm going to start at a very low rate. I mean, you'll get into it. You can kind of research what you charge and stuff, but some people charge just for a very small Facebook ad campaign, you can charge $5,000. But here's the thing, it's not crazy. You know why, Dylan? It sounds crazy, I know. It's not crazy because these companies are spending millions. They're spending not thousands, not hundreds. They're spending, even small businesses, some spending thousands and thousands of dollars on radio, print, TV, or some schmuck, or some agency. If you are hungry enough, if you are passionate enough, if you go after it and you show, don't tell. I always say this to my clients, show them, don't tell them. Don't say I'm the best. Just say, give me a shot. Let me see what I can do. If I can get you a 3%, 4% conversion rate on this amount of dollar or this amount of ROAS, return on ad spend, would you then pay me, or would you give me, maybe do a sort of, in the beginning you could do a sort of, a sort of royalty, or a sort of, not royalty, but a percentage, right? So let's say if I get you this many sales, maybe I could get a percentage of that, and that's it. Make it a flat fee or something, not like a continuing, but just a flat fee. I get 1%.
Your success is my success.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And all that stuff can be researchable. You could go, I mean, there's even platforms. You could even do freelance marketing. You could do freelance social media marketing, which is you could go on Fiverr, you could go on Upwork, you could go on, there's so many sites where you just set up freelance.com and then get your social media stuff cooking, right? You'd have to do paid traffic, right? Yeah. So you have to demonstrate. It's always funny to me, people who claim that they're amazing Facebook marketers, but their brand and their marketing for themselves is crap. I never understood that. if you're going to talk about being a YouTube expert, you should have a YouTube following and a YouTube platform that is exquisite. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're going to claim that you're a Facebook marketing expert, then your company...
show me, don't tell me.
Show me, don't tell me. Like, I see this all the time. Like, I'm like, whoa, you're this huge Facebook marketing company or ad, but your brand and your business and the way that you advertise yourself is absolute garbage. I'm not going to hire you.
Yeah.
I want somebody who walks the walk, not just talk the talk. So I would say right now, gear everything you do online towards building that reputation as being a marketing guru. And not the word guru, but just somebody who's really adept at what they do, somebody who's the marketing up-and-coming hungry lion in marketing. Yeah. And like everything, like even your Snapchats, even your Instagram stories, everything should end. Like you want to tell stories, but everything should end with, by the way, like a CTA, a call to action. By the way, I'm Dylan Hauser, and if you're looking for somebody who can help you grow your business, if you're looking for somebody who can, figure out, you don't want to figure out all the back end stuff with Facebook Ads Manager or all these different platforms, yeah. I'm your guy, and I will promise you that I'll get you results, and I won't take a fee unless you are successful. Like, I think you have to start off that way.
Yeah.
Then when you build yourself up, you get that quote unquote thought leadership or that ethos, then you can charge up the wazoo because there are
get some reputation.
Exactly, because you're young, dude. You're 20. By the time you're 25, you could literally have a 7-figure business. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even exaggerating.
No.
As a matter of fact, I'm probably being generous and mild. Build right now. Everything in your social media should have a CTA at the end of it. Like you don't want to sell. You obviously don't want to sell with social media. You want to provide answers. You want to be helpful. You want to be somebody where if I go on Instagram, dude, I'm going on Dylan's page because he always has something kind of cool to say.
Yeah.
He always has something that's helpful. He always has something that like gives me something like to feel good about my business, about who I am, about whatever. But end everything with that CTA. By the way, just in case, nothing pushy, nothing weird or nothing like salesy. Just, hey, by the way, if you're interested in like growing your company or getting more leads or getting more customers or getting more clients, like I'm a marketing dude and I love doing it and I'd love to help you. Just hit me up. Here's my email or go in the description down below. Bam. Build. It's gonna take time. I say this all the time and it's not even my own phrase. Macro patience, micro speed. It's taken from Gary Vee. I totally give him credit. I love that concept. Do you know who Gary Vee is?
Yeah, he's a basketball coach.
Oh, no, wrong V. Oh. Wrong V. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I know who you're talking about. Not Gary Vee. That's not Gary Vee. Who is that? Jim Valvano. Jimmy V. You're talking about Jimmy V.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so no, but this concept is really important. Macro patience means you have to think long term. You got to be really, it's not going to grow overnight. It's not going to grow in the next 12 months. It may not even grow in the next 36 months. The more patience that you have, the more of a mindset that is reasonable and logical you will possess and you will be successful. Macro patience means big picture, you need to be patient. Micro speed, every single day, you're fast, content, answering questions, reaching out to people, working on chopping your skills, honing your skills, and building relationships, getting your social media and your own marketing on point. And then watch what happens. I'm telling you, with you, I can tell just by the look in your eyes, this is starting to hit you on a good level. Like, dude, you're gonna grow. It's gonna happen, especially if you're meant to do this. If this is, it might change. Yeah. It might be like, I don't want to go into marketing. I'm thinking, actually, I'd rather open up an e-commerce store and then I'll do my own marketing. You might even want to do that too.
I think I'd prefer that because there is a lot of marketing that your e-commerce store needs, like on Facebook ads,
Big
Instagram
time.
ads. And,
Big time. Dude, I consult Shopify stores all the time.
Yeah.
I tell them exactly how to get more traffic. That's what I do. That's part of my business. I help e-commerce stores, even small businesses, even brick and mortars. Even though I tell most of my brick and mortar people, I say, dude, you got to get things cooking on the digital level.
Brick and mortar, yeah.
Brick and mortar is still valuable. I don't want to say it's not, but there's a reason why Amazon owns the world.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Netflix has Hollywood running scared.
Yeah.
This is the future. This is where everything's headed. It's not even the future, it's yesterday. It's already happening.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, Shopify, any kind of e-commerce store but again, here's the danger of things like Shopify is people think, well, I'll just go to AliExpress or I'll just go to Alibaba and buy some crap products.
It's crap. Yeah.
It is crap. It's total crap.
Yeah.
You have to if you're going to go the e-commerce route, I would say build a brand, not just a money kind of quick.
Machine.
Yeah. Because those, you can make money, selling crappy products from China.
It's so crap, flip it.
Yeah, you can.
Big margin.
Oh, you can. The margins are great, actually. I mean, they're beautiful.
All your customers okay, this fell apart in the
Plus, it takes 2 weeks to get there, 3 weeks to get there if you're lucky. And the product, when they open it, it doesn't have your label. It looks weird. I see so many. I consult so many Shopify stores, and it blows me away. I'm like, dude, you're not doing it right. That's not how you do it. You want to build something that. It's an experience for your customer. Yeah. It's an experience. Because if you're looking, as I said, macro patience, if you're looking for the quick get rich thing, fine, you could maybe pull that off, but it's not gonna last. It's just not gonna last. The fast route never wins. When you believe in something and you put in the blood, sweat, and tears and you think macro patience, it will always happen. It will always happen. Because then you're thinking with the right mindset. Then you have the right perspective. The right perspective in business and in life, D, it's everything. It's literally everything. So if you're going the e-commerce right, because you already have the marketing chops.
Yeah.
If you're going the e-commerce right, build a brand, not just a company, not just a business. Build a brand. In other words, the entire experience from the box to the website, everything. Everything needs to scream like you are a part of this experience, and I want you to have the ultimate experience when you join me on my journey.
Sometimes I'll click on ads I see on Instagram, and just to check out their shop, how well-rounded it is, and it's just it's total crap.
It's crap. Most of it is. Most of it is. The companies that last have brands. They're not just businesses. The companies that have that reach, that global reach, where, look at Apple. Apple's an extreme example, but even though Apple phones are not even, they're the Samsung and these other companies, Huawei, their phones, everybody knows, even their laptop. But why do I keep buying Apple products? Why do I keep buying their laptops? A, because I'm stuck in their ecosystem, but B, because I just associate with that brand. I'm like, dude, I gotta go Apple. That's my brand. When you have that, that should be the model. Even though it's an extreme example, that should be the model for everybody. In other words, you want to create something where people are so devoted, they're zealots for it, where it doesn't even matter anymore what the product is. It's just the fact that the brand makes them feel a certain something. It naturally instills that trust. That is a home run. You can't lose. And if you can back it up with quality, sky's the limit, brother. Yeah, so you have a lot of options. Yeah. You could open up an agency. You could do both. You could do an e-commerce and an agency. Dude, you're not married. You don't have kids, right? Dude, I have kids. I've got a wife. I've got a mortgage. I still run 2 businesses. I still teach at the university. I'm working 24/8. There's a reason why I look like this. So, dude, if you're 20 and you're hungry and you don't have a lot of these freaking strings, and please, by all means, wait. Yeah. Dude, you could do it all. You could do it all. You just might have to
put some time in.
Well, more than that. What I was going to say is you just might have to say dude, I want to everybody's going on St. Patrick's Day. Everybody's going to the spot, whatever the spot is. Yeah. Instead of you going to the spot and getting completely wrecked, you're working on copywriting for your about page on your website.
Yeah.
That to me is the dedication that's necessary. You're working on logos, you're working on colors, you're working on branding, you're working on product placement, you're working on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, D, if you really want the life to live on your own terms, and I wish I would have started a lot earlier. I helped my family business when I was young, but then I went into the public sector. Dude, we're living in such an amazing era right now. It's worth that sacrifice. Yeah. Because you can always have fun later, dude. You can always have, I'm not saying you're going to be this slave, you're robot. Have fun, but don't.
I think I'll have more fun in the long run.
Definitely.
After
dude, without a doubt.
Well, what kind of fun am I gonna have right now? Maybe go to a bar one night, do the same thing next weekend. I can put in the time now, and then in the long run, I'll go to a bar in another country on a trip.
Oh yeah, dude, you have so much time. You have so much time to do all that stuff. I'm not saying you live your life like a monk, where you're just stuck in the cave, on your laptop. But think about time management is something I wish that we talk about more in school. Time management is something that even to this day, I need to kind of get better at. Time management is important because there's so many hours of the day that you're wasting on just really ridiculous stuff.
I've been putting my phone down a lot more.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, especially kids my age, we've grown up with social media just like shoved down our throats. We just can't get enough of it.
That's true.
And I've just started to put the phone down.
Yeah.
And then it helps so much. It frees up so much time.
I mean, dude, you're a smart kid. When I say kid, I mean, I'm 23 years older than you. I mean, dude, you're going to be fine. And just keep that beacon, keep that antenna sharp, that, you know what, this is what I want. Understand what it's going to take, macro patience, micro speed, and then execute and watch what happens. Hey, man, it's been an absolute pleasure, brother. Seriously.